What is going on, everyone? Joe back with Gorilla Joe's Barbecue, and today I got a little bit of a crazy one. I wanted to make up some pulled pork with some cherry Dr. Pepper. So I went ahead and started with this pork butt. I got it open and I sliced it into it on both sides. Normally I just like to slice into the fat cap, but since I wanted to soak this in cherry Dr. Pepper, I decided to do the front and back. So I used a whole 6-pack of cherry Dr. Pepper and put it in the pot and then put that in the fridge. Once that was done marinating, I only let it marinate for about 2 to 3, I think it was about 3 hours. I didn't want to leave it in there too much and let that Dr. Pepper, that pop, deteriorate the, the pork butt too much. So I did it for about 2 hours, maybe 3. And then when I got done, I pulled it out and then I decided to inject that pork butt with the cherry Dr. Pepper it had been soaking in. I mean, it's all gonna be cooked anyway, so I wasn't worried about injecting it with stuff that had been soaked in. It's not a big deal. So we injected that pork butt up and then I hit it with that Runnin Wild Foods Cherry seasoning. This stuff is a game changer. When you wanna do something with this crazy flavor combo, throw that cherry seasoning on there, it's gonna be top notch. Once I got it all coated, it was time to throw it on the smoker, and then after that, you just gotta wait. So I spritzed it with the cherry Dr. Pepper as well along the way, and then I used that time. It was such a beautiful day out. Gotta get a workout in, you know, eating all this barbecue. Gotta get the yard mowed. Of course, after all that outdoor work, we had to get in the pool. It was just a good day of smoking barbecue and getting work done. So let me know what you guys think about this one, and let's get right into it. All right, I got the Zgrills set on smoke right now. You can see it is pouring out the smoke. I got the cherry Dr. Pepper pork butt. We're gonna put this fat cap down. And then I got with me today the Inkbird. This is the IBBQ4T. It's a Wi-Fi 4 probe temperature monitor. And I got 2 of my probes right here. It's also magnetic, so I can just stick it there and I know it's not going anywhere. So they sent me this out to give it a try, and the couple times I've tried it already, I'm really liking it. We're gonna put 2 probes in it today. One probe is gonna go into the pork butt, and the other probe, they sent out these little, this comes with it, little probe holders. I'm gonna stick this inside there, just like that. This is just so I can monitor the inside of the Zgrills. This one's gonna be in the pork butt. Just like so. But like I said, that is Wi-Fi, so I can check that on my phone. We finally have a beautiful day out today, so I'm not gonna let that go to waste. I'm gonna get some mowing done, and as I'm sitting there on the mower, if I'm curious, I can pull my phone out, check the temperature of my pork butt. We're gonna come back and start spritzing that. I'm only gonna let it sit at the smoke, the 175, for maybe 2, 3 hours, 4 hours. Really let that bark set up. And then during that time, we'll be spritzing a little if it needs it. I'm gonna be spritzing with some more cherry Dr. Pepper. Once I get the bark where I want it, I'll kick that temp more up to like a 250 until I get around a 160 on the internal, and then I'll wrap it and I'll kick that up to closer to 275, maybe even 300 to get this finished a little bit faster. Once it's wrapped, I'm not worried about going too hot. So let's get into it. Alright guys, after that workout, you know I had to go hop in the pool. And of course, I'm checking those temps of the cook right from my phone. It's Wi-Fi, like I said, super easy to check. And then after the pool, I had to get out and do the mowing. I'm gonna check the temps again. I'm always watching. This thermometer works awesome. It had no problem connecting, and it was super simple to use. Highly suggest one. Alright, so it's been about 2 hours and 30 minutes. So we're gonna kick this bad boy up to 250 degrees, and we're gonna take a peek at it. As you can see, it's only 74 degrees on the inside of that pork butt. All right guys, it's been about another hour at the 250 mark. We're only about 100 degrees on the pork butt. It's looking a little crispy on some of the parts, so I'm gonna go ahead and spray it. Again, we're just using more of that cherry Dr. Pepper. We'll see how this turns out. All right guys, we're about 155, 160 through the whole thing. I'm really happy with how it's looking. So we're gonna pull it off, wrap it up in foil, get it back on the smoker, and head inside to make our side for today. There's a beautiful color to this. It is juicy. Alright guys, I wanted to make a coleslaw as the side for this. Of course, coleslaw goes perfectly with pulled pork, and I've never made coleslaw before. I intended to buy the cabbage, get it all sliced up myself, but Walmart didn't have any. So this was super simple. Mayo, some lemon juice, some vinegar, salt, pepper, mixed in the coleslaw, and I think it turned out pretty dang good. Alright guys, we got 200 to 205 through the whole pork butt, but the main thing you're looking for is how easy this temp probe goes in. Check it out. No resistance, like a hot knife through butter. So simple. So let's take it inside and let it cool off. All right guys, we got it inside. This thing smells amazing. I can't tell you the aroma this is giving off is just top notch. This smells awesome. Again, I use this Inkbird, the IBBQ4T. There'll be a link in the description on where you can get this. There'll be an Amazon link, but I believe at the time, these were about $50 off if they're still on sale. I highly recommend these. 4 probes, Wi-Fi enabled. I was checking this on the mower, I was checking this in the pool. It's great. This is an awesome piece of equipment. Let's look how this turned out though. Look at that. I wish you could smell this because it smells amazing. I'm gonna have to let this cool off before I can start pulling stuff off. All right. So first things first, the old bone thermometer. See if she comes out clean. I'd say that's pretty dang clean right there. It just tears apart by hand. Look how great that bark turned out on that. All right, we're gonna get this shredded up, and then we're gonna make ourselves a sandwich. All right guys, you know what time it is. We gotta give it a try. So I added some of that cherry bomb barbecue sauce on there. Put that coleslaw on there. Let's give it a big old bite. Oh wow, that's amazing. That cherry seasoning, the cherry Dr. Pepper, the cherry bomb barbecue sauce, that flavor combo is awesome. You can really taste a lot of cherry through there with all those seasonings and the marinade and the barbecue sauce combined. That is fantastic. That is really good. We gotta try this coleslaw. That's actually my first time ever making coleslaw. It's a really good basic coleslaw. Has a little hint of the lemon in there from that juice. Probably could use a little more pepper, maybe a little more sugar. I was kind of eyeballing those ingredients because that's how I cook. But this is actually really good. I wanted to get some fresh cabbage to chop up, but they didn't have any at Walmart. But that's good on its own. But all together, with the pulled pork, with the barbecue sauce, on the brioche bun, that is money. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. This experiment turned out awesome. I don't know if I'll marinate in the cherry Dr. Pepper again, but that cherry rub with the cherry bomb barbecue sauce and the injections of the cherry Dr. Pepper, fantastic pork butt. Definitely give this one a try. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, like the video, share it out with your friends, and we will see you next time. One dog.